No! Hi, chat. Why?
What happened?
Someone clip it,
No!
quick!
No! Those were all the plans! Hey! No!
What happened?
Her notes showed on screen.
Yeah.
But just a
Nice.
Why did they do that?
sec. Splash, you
No.
got this.
And all the while, I'm just an egg.
Holy shit. Okay, let's try that again.
Oh.
Hello. Look at that. It's what you're supposed to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
We come back to
Oh,
this episode.
no.
The last episode, Xweets did turn into an egg.
Hi, everybody.
Wait, sorry, I'm not dressed for the occasion. There we go.
Good.
Yep.
Let me just scoot y'all over. There we go.
Egg give one boy to Dream Eater. Please take.
You take it. But one humble egg is beyond the scope of my abilities to raise this thing. Look at it.
Squeaky toy noises.
Oh boy, what a start. Hi. Who do we have in here? We got a Moldram, and we got a Dark Sails, and a Nyx, and the Habba Dark Volt. Yippee! Sweets has to stay mad as she turns into an egg. Yeah.
What a terrible night for a curse.
So is Sweets custard now? Huh. Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
That makes me angry.
This makes me angry. Fuck. So. Ah, no! Who did do?
Yeah.
Is it gonna say it? Did I miss? Did I miss it?
I mean, all it said was beep.
Yeah. Thank you. What the hell?
Beep.
Thank you. Oh, Dark Bolt starting us out strong with the link.
Oh my god. This is really
Yes.
good.
Yes!
How did you do that so fast? What?
Yes!
What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean?
God,
You just...
and the green for the other wing so you could see it.
Yeah.
Truly inspired.
What the... Like... I mean, is there any reason to stream? This is it. This is the...
No, yeah, this is episode 5.
Yeah.
This is
See you
this
next
is
week,
it.
everybody.
Goodbye.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
I almost said Canada Night before I left the call from Ghost. Let's just do a little. I mean, I know we all know, but small good big thought. Follow them if you don't.
It's their birthday.
It's the birthday.
You have to follow.
You
Yeah.
have to
It's their
follow.
birthday.
Gonna turn down the music just a little bit more. Right. So, a quick recap of episode 4. Man.
That's it.
Yeah. A slightly longer one. Um,
Man.
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 Man?
Man, Sam?
Miles? Not Mansam. Well, it started out with a weird little cutaway to a mysterious gathering in the fog of some people who were obviously keeping an eye on Xweets and also the newcomers. Or rather, they were very interested in the fact that there were newcomers who had keyblades. Astro! Oh, wow. And then Rowan and Cooper had some very big feelings. Get her in!
Hey, hi.
Hi.
Cooper shared his suspicion that he thought maybe Xweets had killed the other Keybladers. That's why she has. Thank you. Thank you,
There's
Cat.
no other explanation.
There's no other explanation. Perhaps Xweets had killed all the others for their Keyblades.
I'd do it again.
What more do you
Meanwhile-
need now?
And meanwhile, Xweets was looking through Red's notes, trying to find anything helpful, anything at all. And did find that there were some notes about sorta what had happened leading up to the crack of Sunken Valley, the shattering. And also some more useful tactical information on possible weak points on the big drill machine that the machines have.
Got knees.
It got knees, baby. And then the following morning, Rowan and Cooper went to Xweets' house. Cooper wanted to do a little Coop Snoop, see if there was anything obviously evil in there. That was sugar, mostly sugar.
And if there was, I was gonna find it.
Yep.
Because of course there will be.
And
In fairness, he was hesitant for the Coop Snoop this time.
that's true.
Yes, character growth moment. I
Yeah.
realized maybe
Maybe
think twice.
maybe not Snoop.
Nah, don't think twice.
Don't think
Yeah,
twice.
that's the song.
And
I'm
Rowan.
gonna double down on it now.
Yeah. Rowan spotted a few things. One, that the door to Xweets' house was mysteriously open before they'd gone in. And two, that there was a warp gummy from their ship sitting in front of Xweets' house, which is currently going critical. And back in Animal Village, Xweets dipped over to Mayor Flappy's office / home to see sorta what the situation was with Crank and Maze, and found that they were indeed still imprisoned. And she had a nice little talk with both Mayor Flappy and the beloved character
best friend.
your new best friend, Telescopy the Telescope. And surprisingly, Xweets grew a lot over the course of that morning. That was a fairly good morning for Xweets.
He's 3 inches taller now.
Yeah! And then she was like, she was informed by Telescopy that, yeah, those two headed over in the direction of her house. And so she went there. Did I miss anything?
couple things.
Go for it.
During the conversation in the night before with Rowan and Cooper, Ro had the realization that the gummy ships have a protocol to send data back. So Heaven's Echo knows where they are.
Oh yeah, they do have OnStar, and we are fucked.
Yeah. So they now know, Rowan and Cooper now have realized this, and that they've essentially got a bit of a timer on their heads now.
Mm-hmm.
If they're coming, why would they come here? They know to avoid this place. Why would they?
Is that a bunch of
Maybe
storm
they're-
clouds
maybe
on the
they're just
horizon?
gonna abandon us.
Hey, look on the bright side, baby. They'll abandon us.
Oh god. During the sad points, the boys also had the chat where Cooper revealed that, by the way, Xweets has 5 keyblades and they're the same in this drawing, which was quite a shock to find out. So they got all caught up on exactly everything that's happened now ever since being on Sunken Valley. Like the fact that Xweets has something that looks like a Heartless about her, and that she's got 5 keyblades, and 4 of them are weirdly color faded, but they sure are the ones in the picture. And
They just got left in the sun for too long.
yeah.
It's fine.
In their chat as well, Ro did manage to at least convince Cooper that hey, maybe they're not breaking the world but trying to fix it, and this was apparently a revelation that maybe could not be bad, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up chatting about like a bunch of other things as well, but those were the really main, like, oh ha, from their side. And Xweets had a conversation with somebody in the night on the other end of it, and was pacing back and forth, though after realizing that, hey, there was this photo that fell out of the dresser. Hey, what else is here? And she found a bunch of documents in Red's place and just grabbed them.
Yeah.
So they're all in her bag now as she's on her way over. But among some of those documents were some strange research notes that were in a penned handwriting that was unlike anything like Red's or any of the other animals that we could presume wrote some of the other stuff. No, this was a very neat, very particular penned piece of handwriting. And the research note, among a bunch of just numerical nonsense, did state that there's a theory that by gathering 5 keyblades, one would theoretically be able to go through something called the grey matter, and that it is likely that the machines are looking for these keyblades so that they can go through the grey matter unaffected and continue their mining.
Yippee.
At the very least, that's what Red had penned on the side of these papers as a as a theory. And finally, there was 2 seconds.
Dupe's keeping notes, y'all.
I
And
really
it's so good for me.
Ro fell down a hole and got to use his safety pants.
Safety robe!
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
falls down the hole because it is mechanically funny.
it is mechanically funny. Because we didn't get that payoff when he was being all grumpy the other day, and I was like, you know what would be funny though is if it just happens later.
And the moment your mind said, "Wouldn't it be funny?" the hole opened in the
Yeah.
world.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Rowan didn't get any sleep.
Nope.
He was very paranoid after hearing all of the things that happened with Xweets sleepwalking, and just with the events of everything that's gone down in Sunken Valley so far, and the new realization that maybe the Heaven's Echo knows where they are now. So he stayed up all night, and I don't know. There was a weird trick of the light. He was tired, whatever, but his wrist did seem wibbly, but like he was probably just sleep deprived. There's definitely nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And I think that covers like the major events of what we did last time. There was a lot that we crammed into episode 4.
Yeah. There really was, huh?
Bones is just suggestions.
Bones
Yeah,
is
don't worry
just
about it.
suggestions. Thank you.
Endoskeletons are for the weak.
Mm-hmm.
You should hold yourself up.
Become as goo held within a rigid outer shell.
Yeah.
Become as goo held within a rigid outer shell. That's what I've always said.
It's what it,
Absolutely.
I've always been saying this.
Chat, become as goo surrounded by a rigid outer shell.
Shrimps as
Become
bugs.
as goo.
Become as goo surrounded by a rigid outer shell. It's that easy. Yes, so we begin episode 5 in front of Xweets' house, with Rowan and Cooper looking pretty worriedly at this warp gummy, which is I think we determined it's like a good old like Minecraft block, like 1 meter by 1 meter sort of deal, like an engine, like a proper engine size, and it is. I don't know exactly how gummy blocks do, but whatever they do, it's doing it, and it's doing it weird. Like there's just crystals of gummy forming on like the surface and then sinking into it and then jutting out from other places, and like it's starting to singe the grass around it. And it's making this weird wobbling noise, and either the heat coming off of it is warping sort of the air and the image of it, or the warp gummy itself is actually sort of warping and is like changing shape. And while that's happening, Xweets is walking towards the ruins of her house, seeing these two chuckle fucks outside.
Are they outside or inside?
I mean, there's no inside anymore.
Rowan was outside, and I was either coming outside or was already outside.
Gotcha.
You did look in your kitchen.
That you did.
Oh. Well, look who it is. You're not even gonna apologize. We're just gonna treat this as normal now. Is this just a thing that I'm to accept will happen? Wait, hang on. What the fuck is that?
This is a problem. Like, you can berate us all you want after, this is very serious right now. We are. All attention needs to go to this.
Yeah.
You couldn't you take your dubstep cube somewhere else?
We did this to it?
Call
it's whatever that's-
911.
Whatever that
What the-
scientists did to this, they should not be doing this. This is not in any of the manuals.
Oh yeah, but before we get too deep into the situation, we are just gonna heal y'all 1 harm each. Because it's a new session. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna need it probably.
I thought you said
No.
deal us 1 harm. I
No,
was
no,
like,
heal,
oh,
heal.
You feel your atoms slipping apart
Yeah.
slightly. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on, Nico, hello. No, we just got through the recap. So sorry, keep going.
And
Yeah.
Ro is
This was Maze and them's doing. I don't think this was like this when we left. You know, crash aside.
Okay, we'll pick it up and take it somewhere else.
You think that we can just pick this up? I have no idea what it is doing right now, and like, this is the most dangerous part of the whole thing to be malfunctioning. Look what it's doing to the air.
I see what it's doing. Roll it onto a towel and then chuck it. Get it out of here.
All right. Think.
Xweets is gonna start standing up the slingshot from
Yes!
is still laying in her yard from episode
Yes!
1.
Someone is gathering light and granting advantage.
Oh, Sweet's advantage.
I think Rowan has, because of the way that it's behaving, this thing's beyond repair, isn't it? It's not even worth trying repairing.
It's probably pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever it's
However,
doing,
probably
it's
worth
getting more.
disabling.
Mm-hmm. And he's looking at it and he's thinking as hard as he can, and he's just like, in the event of an emergency, should your gummy ship fail, like sort of reciting under his breath, like some of the protocol lessons that he went through.
Remember
Who
to
will
be
hold the base
directed.
while I hammer it into the ground?
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving the slingshot. The fucking callback. That's perfect.
I mean, it was built perfectly.
Yeah, it just missed.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first thing to deal damage in the whole campaign.
Yeah.
Someone
'cause
is
it
gathering
hammered
light
you
and
into the
granting
ground.
advantage.
Rowan advantage to cancel Sweet's advantage. Oh no.
Look, you can recite your textbook by memory all you want. She's got her feet up on the sides of the slingshot and is like stretching it back like a big crossbow almost. Just put it in the rubber band. Just put it in the rubber band. Just put it in the rubber band.
We can't just toss it somewhere. It's
You can't leave it here.
Rowan, what we gotta do is I don't know, turn it off. We can't let the machines get it. Whatever.
Put it in the rubber band.
Where's the rubber band aimed?
Away, the most important direction.
During all of this, Ro is just kind of like thinking, and he's having that like eyebrow twitch as like both of you talk like this, and he's just like, would you two give me a second?
We don't have a second. Put it in the rubber band.
Turn it off.
And he like grips his fist a little bit, but then sort of looks up and around, and like he's got a very serious look to his face, and he's like, think I know what we gotta do. There's no way of disabling this thing without, like, blowing it up, basically, because if I do anything mechanical with it, it's probably gonna blow up anyway. We need to safely detonate it. Xweets, good thinking with the slingshot. We need to not fire it into the machines, we need to fire it up. Vertically as high as possible.
Put it in the rubber band!
And he, like, turns to Cooper and he's like, I need you to cast a bubble of protection on me.
Oh?
Just
Just trust me, we haven't got that much time.
Okay.
Just cast your bubble on the thing and put it in the rubber band.
I don't
Xweets
think
is
that
like-
casting it on the thing is going to be a good idea. Cast it on me. I've got a plan.
Do I have an advantage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use an advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage.
That's a
Whoa.
9.
Oh, thank goodness.
But that means you only get one effect.
While you look over that, just real quick, so everyone knows exactly what's happening. Xweets has like posted up and is like straight leg, using her head to hold the rubber band back, and is now reaching for the gummy with her hands. She is holding herself and the slingshot in equilibrium by basically just standing in it.
Oh no!
That's a good way to lose a hand.
Or get launched into space.
Or get launched into space. Okay, so... Specifically what I want to do doesn't really mean any of these. So I guess I'm going to pick the magic has no unintended consequences.
Mhm.
And
I
go
love
with
it when the
effect of Rowan is able to pick up and manipulate this thing without getting hurt or teleported away or be affected by
Someone
it.
is gathering light and granting advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. One more advantage for Cooper.
So
when
we're gonna try and do this will be fun for Xweets to yell at me real quick about. Actually, we're gonna pull out the Keyblade, forgetting, and then we're gonna cast Shell on Rowan.
Excellent.
Yeah! Yeah, Shell! That's a Final Fantasy. Yeah, Rowan, you feel fairly protected.
Awesome. He, like, nods, has, like, a determined, like, thanks. And, hey, Coops,
Yeah.
trust me on this next bit.
Uh-oh.
And also sorry in advance. But trust me.
Good God,
What-
what's happening?
Why?
Keep this barrier as long as possible.
My spine is under a lot of load here. Whatever we're doing, can we do it quickly?
Working on it. And he picks up the gummy now that he's got the shell, and he moves to the slingshot and moves it in place, and then just sort of looks at Xweets very seriously, and is just like,
Yeah.
Xweets, I'm gonna need you to catch me.
Excuse me?
Just launch it, and I'm gonna need you to catch me.
Whatever. And she aims the thing straight up and sort of sloops herself out of the way and then lets go.
He's
And
holding on to the gummy piece.
Oh,
and
God.
he goes up with it.
Yep. You just launch as straight up as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. As you're already.
Oh, I agree. It was entirely unnecessary showboating bullshit. But what? Like, I'm gonna stop him? He'll be fine or he won't.
Like, as you're being launched, the warp gummy is like leaving sort of like flashes of images of what was happening.
Advantage.
Like milliseconds before, so there's this like trail of Rowan plus a big old gummy engine just like going up in the air.
So, like,
Xweets gets another advantage.
he knows that just launching it up, there's no guarantee that it's gonna blow up on its own. So, once it's high enough, he lets go of the warp gummy so that he starts to just like drop. And as he's falling with his back toward the ground, he moves his arm up over his right shoulder, and he goes,
Yes.
like, if
Someone
it's
is
fire burning
gathering
bright,
light and
star flash on
granting
your guiding
advantage.
light!
No,
And
don't
Zolt's
do your
Keyblade
stupid-
real quick! And points it straight up at the warp gummy, and he's gonna cast magic.
You have so much advantage, so
I'm gonna try. I really want this to work.
Yeah,
George Sprout.
just to set the stakes before you like decide on exactly what the magic is gonna do, or if that's the thing you're gonna do. So one,
Yeah.
you're really, really high up, and I mean, yeah, you're gonna get hurt falling down. You're also probably gonna get hurt in the blast, unless you do something about it. So
This is why
let's
he
see.
asked for shell.
Yeah, yeah,
It wasn't just to move the thing.
yeah. Well, it might only have helped with moving it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The thing about well, also not rolling a 10 or greater,
Yeah.
I only gave you anti-warp protection.
Yeah. Like you won't. You won't get warped away by it, but it's still gonna probably explode.
It's fine. What's a little fire?
What's a little fire? What's a little warp fire?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. I don't think I can use my powers because this isn't a rival, but I do have links that I can spend, like, so I can re-roll and re-roll and re-roll if I need to.
My old rival, gravity.
I mean, that would be another callback to episode 1!
Right.
Where you did use, like, is the ground my enemy?
And he's gonna aim, like, he's gonna wait until he is at least, like, there is some distance. Like, he's not stupid enough to just, like, immediately fire at it.
Yeah, I'll say, like, as soon as you let go of the gummy, you sort of start, like, you probably still have some of the arch of the shot before you start dropping, but as you start dropping, the warp gummy is still, like, kind of warping itself. Like, the energy it's gotten from being slingshot is like, being used by it to, like, warp itself further. It's, like, blinking in and out now.
Yep.
So you can definitely wait until you're okay.
Yeah. And the flavor of magic is he is going to basically cast like a fireball right up and aim for the warp gummy so that he can cause it to just cause that self-destruction to just speed up a little bit. Oh, it's an 8.
Yep.
I am gonna spend a link to re-roll that if that's alright.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just see which link I'm gonna spend. it is a mastery link, so I'm gonna spend the link of Mr. Shoe.
No.
Get spent, idiot. Come on, Rowan. You can do it, big guy.
You can do it.
Okay. Where's my... Oh, it totally needs... Oh, it's because I'm on... I'm on edit mode, so let me just not be on edit mode. Save changes.
Nico said, hey,
Hey,
phase into the distance.
Hey,
Peace. Oh, it's being silly.
Oh no, is it being silly?
It's being silly. I'm gonna refresh it. Just the whole dang page.
Just the whole dang thing. Oh. You gotta refresh the
There it
browsers.
Cast magic, use advantage.
Yeah. Oh!
That's much more like it.
There it is!
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
And the flavor of this is that he summons his Keyblade mid-flight, and mid-fall, and it sort of like explodes in a burst of fire because he is that determined.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sort of swings it around, points it dead straight, and then goes, "Meteor strike!" And from the
Sweets audibly groans.
like from the end of the Keyblade, it's very, I like the flavor of like how it is in Sea of Stars, where it's like a small fireball that then grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and then just sort of like shoots forward,
Mm-hmm.
like a giant sort of meteor, and he is blown back by it, by the force of it, so he's like falling even faster now.
Yes.
But he is holding on to his Keyblade with both his hands, and he is just sort of hoping that the shot made it.
Mm-hmm. And well, what 3 effects?
Causes 1 harm. No
That sounds
unintended
good.
consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Bypasses defenses.
Good call. Yeah, with that, you're fired backwards. The meteor, like, slowly builds up speed and then rushes out from you. And the warp gummy, it almost looks like it's actively trying to flee from this meteor that's being shot at it as it's like blinking in and out. And the meteor rushes up into it, and as it's about to hit, the warp gummy blinks and takes both it and the meteor with it, and then appears again in a bright flash of light and fire and energy. And there's like an absolutely catastrophic explosion at a safe distance from anything that could be hit by it. Rowan, however, is now not only falling, he's not only been propelled by his own meteor strike, he's also being pushed by this shockwave. And hey kids, this is what we call exceeding terminal velocity.
You're not even supposed to be able to do that.
That's illegal! And yeah, there's just like this, like, blinding flash of light and just a shockwave that, like, pushes all the clouds, all the smog, just away in a giant circle in the sky. That particular danger has been dealt with. There might be some broken windows somewhere from the shockwave, but generally it's... yeah. It'll probably
Got rid
be
of those
fine.
pesky clouds.
Got rid of those pesky clouds. Yeah, this might fuck up the weather, but, you know.
Just temporarily.
Just temporarily. However, Rowan is crashing back down towards the ground.
I think as Xweets' vision goes into sort of a black and white bullet time, and Rowan slows down, she thinks to herself, could just let him hit the ground. That would solve a lot of my problems. And then she notices Chat looking at her. What? No, shut up. No, I'm gonna catch him. All right, I'm gonna catch him. Shut up. And can I use defend from harm to defend another player from harm? Would that be the?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Oh, mama!
Holy.
Well, alright.
Thank
Oh,
goodness.
cool. Well, that'll. So Xweets is gonna like. How's she gonna do this? This is gonna say, Koopa, don't fucking look at me when I'm doing this. All right, don't look at me. And she does like a back bend over into like, you know, standing on her hands with like her back arched, and then all four of her limbs just sort of like her hands and feet sort of shimmy themselves away from each other, so she stretches herself like
yes!
like one of those old-timey firefighters trampolines.
Yes! Yes!
And she is gonna aim that maybe, because I mean she's not gonna be able to just stop him stone dead, but you know, gonna get rid of most of the force. She is gonna aim to ricochet him into the side of the house.
Hell yeah! I mean, yeah. Rowan comes crashing down towards an appallingly flat Xweets.
yeah, no.
And is caught by like the elasticity of her body and is then flung relatively harmlessly, but still like into the side of the house with a and falls to the ground.
There's definitely like a like, and he full on like cartoon slides down the wall slowly and then like crashes backwards, and some birds out of nowhere just sort of fly over to him.
Meanwhile, Xweets with an audible slide whistle goes back to normal shape. And like, I don't know, throws a rock at one of the birds. Get out of here.
You hit
Nobody
two.
asked you.
Is running over to make sure that Rowan is not flat and or dead.
Rowan is actually Rowan is like weirdly stretched out a little bit.
What do you mean?
You know, kind of like Xweets, just stretched out. Like it's like as Rowan hits the side of the house, he is like flattened just a little bit. Like,
What do you mean?
enough that when you come closer to him, you can see like, hey, that's not normal. And then he kind of pops back into normal shape.
Rowan, are you... Well, first of all, are you okay? Also, are you feeling okay?
Someone is gathering light and granting advantage.
I think I saw the sun.
It's like only just now does the like incredible explosion of sound actually hit you, and there's just a loud thundering boom, and pieces of gummy start like raining down from the sky.
Oh god. Oh great. Oh come on. Ow. Oh, it's still hot. Ow.
I'm gonna I was probably already half holding Rowan by his shoulders or something, but now hug, cover his head, make sure he's safe from all that.
In his delirium, like feeling the softness, he does just sort of like he's a little bit dizzy and out of it, but he sort of goes, hey, and like puts his arms around Cooper.
Nix is raising a great point that was Ro falling faster than the speed of sound, and don't worry about it.
Cartoon.
Yeah, he
logic.
was. You're
Or-
fucking welcome.
Alternatively, Fen, you get it. Warping was involved.
Exactly.
That was the
Warping.
yeah. The sound was what warped and whatever. It's fine.
Mhm.
It's fine.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Something. Time.
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 It's all about time.
It's
Game.
all about time. Wait! Damn it, that would have been perfect. Oh well.
Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time.
It's about time. I love that fucking title. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. You get a nice hug from the boy.
Meanwhile, Xweets is rained down upon by liquid magma hot gummy, and no one gives a shit.
No.
Which is entirely unlike hot sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a distinct smell of caramel in the air.
But like burnt.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's overworked.
Xweets is audibly sizzling, those little holes being burned in her outfit.
Oh god.
And nobody does anything. Unbelievable.
Sweets, are you okay too?
Hey, fuck you!
But oh. Okay.
You fell for the oldest trick in the book, you idiot.
She does, I guess, take refuge under a fucking, a tree?
Sure.
The rest of the slingshot.
Like, after a moment, Cooper is gonna just feel Ro just, like, leaning way more body weight on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then just softly starting to snore.
Oh. Oh, he's just asleep, huh?
He's what?
Yeah.
No,
I imagine-
he did. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna gently lay him down. Mog, do you have the tent, or could you at least just get a blanket?
A blanket? Xweets is like half the yard away. And just is just shouting all of her responses from 10, 15 feet away. A blanket!
And I'm assuming Mog is able to produce like a pillow and a blanket.
Yeah.
And in kind of just whatever obnoxious little space there is between the rubble of the house and the wreckage of the garden, just kind of like schmoove Rowan over a little bit, prop his head up, and then put a blanket over him.
Yeah.
You can't just camp here.
We'll leave as soon as he's awake.
Wake him up.
It's really hard to do that, weirdly.
No. I'll show you how it's done. Watch this. Is it still raining gummy bits? How long does that last?
That's a great question.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming that was over, otherwise I wouldn't have just laid him out in the middle of the open.
Yeah, let's say the rain is over, yeah.
But there's probably funny little globs everywhere.
Yeah.
That only slightly tingle when you touch them.
Only slightly.
Okay, touching him. All right. So she's in that case, she just stalks over to them and like, I don't know, kicks Rowan in the ribs. Hang up! Get up! No, don't give me that shit. Wake up!
He just rolls over.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
He's the master he's trained.
Koopo, go get me a cup of water. He's trained with what?
The master he's trained with really likes to like suplex him and light him on fire. So he's become immune to a lot of that outside of like. Yeah, no. We can try the water though.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Wait.
back.
Does this kid have brain damage? Is that? Hey, have I been giving him a hard time for like something that's a disability?
Oh no!
And for just a moment, she's like, "Oh no, have I been?"
He's his medical checkups have always gone off fine.
So it's just like that. All right. No,
Just like that.
Ugh. Man. Never mind. I'll get the water myself. And she's wades into the rubble of her house. It's not like there's like the running water works anymore, but like I don't know, probably holds a glass under some sort of a spouted geyser of a broken pipe somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, stand back, coming in hot. And just, from standing height, she doesn't crouch down or anything, but she does just sort of pour it straight down onto his face.
When she does, he's just wet and asleep. And like, he does seem really uncomfortable and really sad when that happens though. And like, kind of pulls the blanket up over his face and like,
I think he's
I hate
having
this.
the swimming dream again.
The swimming dream? No, I don't want his backstory. Okay. Sweets, is he laying like on anything?
Just kind of the lawn.
Okay. I was like, if he's on, you mentioned a tent, like if he's on a blanket, she's just gonna grab it and start like pulling it.
Oh, he's got a
But
blanket
no,
over,
fair enough.
but not on one. If you would like to scoop him up, though.
Yeah. Like, all right then, if you're such a heavy sleeper, Okay, so Cat the player feels bad about this. Sweets the character does not. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh god, I
Claire the player is finding this very funny.
Yep. This is very
So
funny.
you have full permission to like fucks with him as many ways as you want.
Cool. So she does then assuming he's got a grip on the blanket, just sort of get the pointy bit of her boot, like, not stabbing into him, but, like, sort of spatula-ing between him and the ground, and then roll him over so that he is on top of the blanket. And then from there, she's gonna take the corners, like the two top corners, and tie them together, and take the two bottom corners and sort of tie them together, and then just burrito drag him into the woods.
What?
And then
Oh, you want to help?
Sure. Yeah. So then I guess I'm picking up kind of the back end of the burrito.
Perfect. You've got his head. I imagine before she was pulling it so like his legs are up, but like his head is just like smacking
Right on the ground.
Yeah.
Bumping over every rock and just not waking up.
Yeah. You begin dragging him towards the woods. Are you gonna fucking bury him? What's happening?
She doesn't really have a plan, but
She's
Get
not
off
just
my
gonna like.
property.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start dragging him off, and I think that's a good place to take our first ad break before we see what's gonna happen to him then. Is this episode just gonna be fucking Weekend at Bernie's featuring Rowan?
That depends. How quickly is Ramu trying to get here?
Oh my god!
Yeah, Ramu shows up, and then it's up to Cooper and Xweets to convince the headmaster that everything's A-okay.
Oh god. Oh. Morning at Sweeties. God. But yeah, we'll take a short ad the break here. We shall be back. Hello, chat. Hope you had a good
Is
little
there
break.
anybody cute in chat right now?
Is there any
is-
cuties in chat?
Is chat cute? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Yo,
this?
when's Nap Nap?
Nap nap is so soon.
What? You made the yogurt. Happy yogurt.
Happy yogurt.
So we return to find Sweets and Cooper dragging a very, very asleep Rowan. And well, Dupe, do you think Rowan is having undisturbed sleep?
No.
No.
Not if I can help it.
Especially not having now encountered water and
Uh-huh.
every rock.
And
No,
every
he's
rock.
not doing good. Oh my god!
Fenwad.
Those are good notes.
This just seemed easier than trying to describe everything that happened in words.
Yeah.
A
This,
picture
and then
is 1,000 words.
yeah. You just wrote 1,000 words.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Appallingly
sweet.
flat Sweets.
So upsetting.
I
Oh.
told you not to look at me.
Don't look at me.
It wasn't. I was looking at Rowan.
But yes. Let me just switch music here real quick. Because poor Rowan is having very disturbed sleep. Almost as soon as he just loses consciousness and falls asleep, he's back at the ocean, plunging towards a giant, unending body of water, dark except when it's being lit up by sparks of lightning. The water is in turmoil as winds and waves push it around. There's heavy rain that makes it almost impossible for him to figure out what's air, what's water. And the powerful wind is like blowing, like almost taking out chunks of waves and pushing them into his face, making him choke on the sprays of water. There's a lightning strike almost right next to him with a deafening crash that pushes him deep underwater. And although he's awake and here in this ocean, he can't move his body. And he's just sinking. Beneath...
I feel like his limbs are bound.
Uh-oh!
Oh my god.
Uh-oh!
Yeah, does he feel maybe a little claustrophobic about all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Just a little wiggly, unable to move?
It's
and he's extra distressed because the times that he had this dream before, he was in a little boat and didn't know, like, it was stormy, but it wasn't like this. Like, there wasn't lightning that was nearly hitting him. It was just big waves that he was trying to row across. But no, this has him A, fucking terrified to see this dream come back, and B, now the addition of like all the extra chaotic winds and like additional elements and being unable to move, he is panicking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about that time I said Jason reflexively as soon as you said heavy rain.
Press X.
I'm off in the distance. Rowan hears a muffled, what the fuck's his problem?
So, as he's unable to move, he's just sinking deeper, head first down toward the ocean floor, which in flashes of lightning looks like a giant hungry mouth that's splitting open. It's as if he's going down towards this like crack in the ocean floor that's opening up as he gets closer. And two long rubbery tendrils reach up towards him from this ocean floor. And there's another flash of light. Not a sound of thunder following it. And he finds that his body listens to him again. And in a pure panicked, instinctive move, begins swimming upwards towards this other source of light. And through the massive waves above, the distorted light of the full moon is visible. And he's reaching his hand up towards it as his body betrays him and instinctively begins swallowing water in an attempt to breathe. And he feels it's one of these rubbery tendrils grabbing his leg and pulling him down away from the surface and away from the moon. And then he wakes up.
Like, I don't know how much later it is. Because, like, I imagine he's out for, like, a while. But when he does wake up, he does jolt. Just, like, straight up, panting heavily, sweating, like, staring, wide-eyed, like, trying to reach upwards. And looks so confused about where he is. And it's just like...
See, if he was out for a while, we could also see what Fen and Xweets were up to in the meantime, if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean Cooper? Because Fen's the player.
No, specifically what Fen and Xweets were up to.
I see. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Fen's like a character in
I'm just
in
here
it
now.
Yeah.
So you're the one that wrote Pink Boy. Interesting, I have questions for you.
Please don't hurt me.
But yeah. I mean, you're dragging Rowan along, and he's like beginning to squirm about as he's having clearly a bad dream. Yeah, let's take it from there.
I'm so sorry, my food has just gotten here. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. It'll take no time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem.
So
Let me
in
just-
the
let me
the
just
most
switch over here.
I'm not pining for my very good friend in the like straightest way possible. I am gonna like touch his head in a sort of like calming gesture while carrying him. You know, it's not great. Just the position of it all. Maybe Mog is like slightly below him, trying to hold him up.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Mhm. So incredibly straight of him.
So
Impossible.
incredibly.
And I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Yeah, woo, happy food.
What the fuck do you mean straightest way possible? Yeah, no, Kat, in the straightest way possible, I do like gently touch Rowan's head in a sort of like calming gesture.
Yes.
like bros do.
Like bros do.
Yeah.
Hey, that's very sweet. Anyway, she's going as soon as they're at the edge of the woods. Like, I'm sure at one point, you know, she sees it. She sees whatever the fuck is happening on his face, and like, not my problem. Anyway, so as soon as they're at the edge of the woods, I think she just puts him down, and for a moment, she's just like, all right, well, my job's done here. And she walks away. Like, she doesn't say anything else. She doesn't ask Cooper any questions. Doesn't say anything to Bob. She just walks away. And then after maybe like, I don't know, 5-10 seconds at most, Ben would just hear from off in the distance. Right, I forgot I had things I needed from you guys. So is he gonna wake up, or?
Yeah, no, he'll wake up eventually. Sweets, I'm sorry.
Sweets looks like a deer in the headlights.
It was it was wrong of me to look through your stuff, and the some of what I said was hurtful. I'm sorry. You know, we seem like we're kind of stuck here, and I was scared, and I still am scared. I don't know what's going on, but none of that's an excuse to treat someone poorly.
Xweets on her face looks just wholly out of her element and incredibly uncomfortable that any sort of genuine emotions are being handed to her, even though it's all like stuff that she wants to hear. It's like, hey, okay. Now look. It's look. You looked at my shit. My clothes tried to eat you that one time. It's fine. It's fine. So don't worry about it. So, is he gonna wake up, or there is just an aura of just like awkward energy just radiating off of her right now?
Yeah, no, he'll wake up eventually. He has this like recurring dream every now and then, especially when he's really stressed of being on a little rowboat out in the middle of the ocean.
That's very specific.
It is. I don't think he's ever been out to sea.
You doing like the oh fuck, I used to know what this was called. A stained glass thing?
You know what? I think he has talked about that before, yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys are at Keyblade school. I didn't say that. Anyway, interesting.
Did you actually not say that, or?
Oh no, she said I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Do... So you do... I'm sorry, I don't know how to ask this without sounding incredibly nosy and almost like invalidating what I was saying before. But you
surprised that I have the Keyblade dream thing? That it? I'll just rip the Band-Aid off for you. That what we're trying to broach here.
More or less, yeah. No, not surprised that you have it, but just like that you know about it, and like that makes that explains things is all. I mean, also, you know, like World Order, whatever, but like.
Look, kid, you look in the bag. We know. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert. I'm definitely not an expert, but like, I just sort of assumed everybody had them. Well, not everybody, but like, she gestures to the bag of Keyblades. You know, everybody. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's all the insight I got.
One of those is yours?
Probably.
You don't remember?
Look, I don't. I have. they seem to like me, I guess. I don't know how it's supposed to work.
I don't really know either, I guess. You
And she's go ahead.
No, you keep going.
And like I don't think she's handling really with any grace the attempt to not look like she's clearly talking out of an area of her memory with enormous gaps. Like sort of like it's almost like hearing someone who played like the first expansion of World of Warcraft try to talk about WoW to someone who's playing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's very specific things that she clearly knows, but then is also trying to not sound stupid or revealing around the 99% of everything else that she doesn't know that other people might assume she does.
Yeah.
So like, you know, you tell them to get out of here, and they come back, and I guess they're yours, right? That's how that. Yeah, yeah.
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 I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't... I'm sorry if this is rude, but you don't... When we've asked about like the history of this place, you didn't really seem to remember. I guess I don't know. If you don't remember, I don't know what I could really ask.
Yeah. So, a complete graceless attempt at a change of subject from her. Not even that much of a change of subject, but just... So, you got training with these? Like, you actually know what to... You're not just... Look, I don't know where you two are from, alright? I understand that you've clearly got these things from however you got them. But what I do know about what they mean for this world is they're bad news, alright? I'm sorry if I was a little standoffish to start with, she says, understatement of the year. Oh, let's put it this way. I have no memories of a Keyblade doing anything good for this world. How's that? And I know I can't trust him. You can be offended on his behalf all you want, but I know that I can't. Look at it. I mean, you saw the whole thing just now. He didn't have to do any of that. He could have just put the thing in by itself. It's fine.
He's
Can I...
ambitious.
I have no reason to trust either of you or your word as far as I could throw you, and granted I could throw you pretty far, but that's neither here nor there. I just tell me straight to my face. Can I trust at least you to not go around with your stupid magic sword and just blowing holes in things? I understand that nobody asked for it, but I've just, ever since you two have gotten here, I've felt like it's my job to do damage control, and just maybe if somebody could tell me that I don't need to worry about it, I'll stop worrying about it so much. But at the same time, I mean, the people are gonna be asking questions about what just happened. Like, you heard it. There was a huge explosion. And if it's up in the air, so it's not like we were the only ones that saw it. Like, I'm gonna need you two to rein it in. And while it's not my problem, this world has had enough of its fair share of shit coming from Keyblades, all right? And I realize I'm sort of rambling around the point here. The whole thing I'm trying to say here is I'm sorry that my clothes tried to eat you that one time, all right? Look,
Don't that. Your clothes. I mean, apology accepted.
look. There's
yeah,
a lot of things to say. I'm not saying them gracefully. I'm sorry. All right, I'm not good at this shit.
No, you're okay. I would hope you could trust. Certainly, at least me. I'm not here to just blow holes in stuff. I don't. We didn't really know about this place before we came here. I don't know what necessarily we thought we were going to find here. I think our goal now is mostly just to leave. There's something, sure, it'd be nice to put a tidy little bow and be like, we helped, but that's... Who are we to say that we did? At this point, I'd like to just make it out of here safely enough.
Yep, yep, and if we'd had this conversation 8 hours ago, I would have said, "Cool, let's fix your ship, get you to the fuck out of here." There is a bit of a problem. Now that you mention that, and she pulls the documents out of her pocket.
Oh.
Which were the documents that you...
All of
All of
everything that she took from Red.
So you had the stuff mostly about the machines and wanting gummy, and then the big drill.
Mm-hmm. And then I think, Splash, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the stuff that that Cooper saw at breakfast was among the stuff she grabbed too, right? Because she grabbed pretty much everything.
Yeah.
To say, I think I'd seen a thing about the big drill, but didn't really investigate it too deeply.
Yeah.
Mostly, I just saw that they were looking for gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But she's sort of just leafing through them, like, look, I'm not going to pretend that I know what half of this stuff is. And Red wrote it, so it could all be wrong. I don't know. It looks like... Cake, honey. I'm sorry. Getting meowed at by a cat, and I'm getting speech jammed a little bit.
Cake. Yelling.
There's I don't know what you know about this world. It sounds like probably nothing. It sounds like you two came here on a whim. But there's these fucking, I don't know what you call them, the robots, the I guess machines. I guess I don't know. I don't know if there's a term for them or not. But anyway, they're doing all this mining, and they're really fucking the place up. I mean, you've seen the state of the place. I mean, we're not responsible for all of it, but they did. I mean, it's in one way or another, it's all their fault. Anyway, she flips through and just sort of pulls out the drawn schematic of the robot thing. For not really knowing how to gracefully lead into, they've got a big robot and they're gonna kill everyone with it. She just kind of thrusts the blueprint at him.
Mm-hmm.
You went to school, you know this is a problem.
Yes. On top of kind of just everything else that's already kind of happening with whatever's leaking out of the core, the big hole.
Oh, that's beyond fuck. Ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do about that. As for the short term, it does look like, and like I said, I'm not an expert on this, but it looks like based on what Red says, the plan is to just sort of let it murder everyone. And while I feel like I would really rather this not be my problem, I don't I don't really know who else I could trust to not fuck this up. I mean, you saw Red. You saw one of the other Resistance members had to go to school. Kupo, he had to go to school. He was a child. Look, not to sound utilitarian, but if the two of you want a chance to do some good to balance out the upturned lives, she says, pointing at herself, that have resulted of your presence so far, may be able to balance the books a little bit by helping me helping me fucking stop this thing. Oh god. This is gonna take time, isn't it?
Probably a little bit. But no, that kind of seemed, even if all we wanted to do was just try to leave, I think a lot of that was going to be having to go to the machines and get back whatever gummies they might have to try to make some amount of a ship to get out of here. But I don't think they have a flight capability, so I'm not even sure what we would have been able to do. But in either case, yeah, no. Definitely, and if whatever we can do to help you, and if that happens to make things better everywhere here, that's good too.
So on that note, part of all these notes, there was also a bit about the machines have attempted to build what's essentially spaceships or gummy ships, and they failed because of the lack of gummy and possibly knowledge. But they have attempted it, so there is a very real chance that. I mean, you're sure as shit not gonna fix your own ship now. Your warp gummy just exploded.
We use the gummy to build a really big staircase.
Some sort of space escalator.
Yeah.
Spescalator. We'll call it
The spescalator.
We'll call it
we can
the vector to heaven.
The what?
What?
We could slowly feed components into it, and it would increase in size and in various stages. Call them tiers, if you will. And then we're gonna save the day, Kupo, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna Not now, it's not dinner time.
Cake dinner.
But she's asking so much.
I think as Xweets is going over the notes with, I almost said Rowan, with Cooper, I think she's getting visibly more agitated the more they talk about it. And not necessarily because she's worried about what could happen to people. She's not worried about, she's because what she's really upset about is that she's aware that she's one of the only people that can do anything about this, and that whether she wants to or cares or not, that does make it her problem. And she's mostly grumpy that this is going to take time out of her life, and that this situation isn't going to be over tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of the frustration of someone realizing their vacation has been canceled.
Yeah. Man. It kind of looks like summer vacation is over, huh?
Why do you hush us like this?
That's my way of coping with trauma. It's not healthy, but it is coping.
Oh yeah, fair.
I mean,
I think. Go ahead.
You'll have time. Once it's over, you'll have plenty of time. Hopefully.
And now Sweets is imagining, but what would I do when I had time? And then remembers, oh right, I hate it here. And I think as sort of, I don't know how much longer it is till Rowan wakes up, but like I think the last sort of important thought she has, and she definitely wants to say this bit before Rowan wakes up, because it's, I don't know. She trusts Cooper enough to say things, but doesn't necessarily want all that information to get back to Rowan. So, like, look, I'll call it even for everything up until now. The invasions of privacy, the destruction of my home. If the two of you use your keyblades to help me do this, and then she really sort of leans in and her voice gets real quiet and she says, and then when all that's done and you fix your ship, you get me the fuck out of here.
Sure. Sure, yeah.
She sticks her hand out to shake.
As do I.
Yippee.
And Cake does as well. She wants everyone to know.
Good. Thank you,
You're
Kate.
doing so good, sweetie.
Poking.
Hey, where the fuck does Cat come from?
No,
Stay playing Mog here. I choose to believe, yeah.
Yeah, Mog does just kind of float into, like, hi, I'm still here.
yeah. I mean,
Sweet seems unbothered. Hey, man.
I mean, whatever Cake is like, if like, I think what's happening is that Cake is role playing as the little creature on Sweet's neck. Okay, food now.
Oh my god.
Okay, eat.
Hearts!
Hearts.
Hearts! Wow!
But we could have hearts.
Oh, that'll be fun for them to leave too, I bet.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
For,
Well,
for sweets. Just sweets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. Anything that happens won't be your problem.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah, honey, hearts. Yeah. I assume Discord's cutting her off. She's very insistent.
I unfortunately cannot hear her.
It's sad because she's talking a lot.
Aww.
Dupe knows. You know how much she talks.
Yeah. She's a chatterless.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes too much. Haha.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little too much. Good thing. She's so cute. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything else you wanna get said and or done before Rowan wakes up?
I think only thing is, depending on what Sweets wants to do, I'm assuming not to stay here and camp. Although that is, she's welcome to. I'm gonna set up the tent probably and just like make sure Rowan is comfy while he's still sleeping. And just like stay near him while he's waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Xweets is just sort of pacing around because, like, no, yeah, it's not like she just wants to sort of hang out and shoot the breeze, but at the same time, like, she needs Rowan's information on the gummy shit because, you know, he, whether she likes it or not, he's the reason that she even thought to talk with them about it. But, like, since it's the middle of the day and he's asleep, like, she's just visibly, like, in waiting mode, so she's just kind of pacing around.
Mog does fly up to you with a stack of triple triad cards.
Yeah, gaming.
You got... Yeah, okay. She sort of ushers Mog around the corner to, like, a broken little, what would be sort of like the equivalent of a park chessboard.
Yeah.
like maybe sort of tries to stick the end of the base of it into the ground so it sort of stands up.
Yeah.
She plays like someone who used to know all the rules and doesn't anymore, but is too embarrassed to say anything about it. But she is familiar with what the game is. So this is to say, she probably doesn't win.
Well, and don't you worry, because Mog's cheating.
Now what in the hell? Now why has yours got letters on it? Some sort of house rules thing. What? What do you mean?
Well, A is greater than 0, but contains values anywhere between.
No, I understand that, but look, it's been a minute since that's not part of this game.
No, it's in a new expansion.
A new expansion, and only one of us is... You hosing me?
We're not betting with Gil, are we?
No, I suppose not.
Do you wanna?
I probably shouldn't, but... Pulls a little sack of coins out of her pocket and sort of plunks them on the table. I got... Counts them up. This many.
Mog will fish out like one of the fucking orichalcum we took off the truck.
Now wait a... hang... Oh no, hang on, just give me a second. Give me a second. She gets up and walks over to one of the trucks and tries to pry one off.
I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, you pry one off.
Alright, there, you're on. And I imagine from there, occasionally Cooper might just, hear general sounds of Xweets losing a game ungracefully over and over.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Now that there's an actual competitiveness to it, Mog will stop cheating.
That's it. That's really interesting. Okay, so Mog just recreatively cheats.
Oh yeah.
That's
it's funny to annoy people, but if we're actually going to try to win, we're gonna win.
That's
hilarious.
That's so fucked up. Like, oh, now there's stakes. Now I'll play fair. Like, what? We were just having fun before. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was having fun.
Yeah, I was having fun.
Wait, so hang on. So what you're saying is, but now you're. That's fine. Whatever. You're going down, and she still, I think, loses every match.
Mhm.
Because again, she doesn't want to admit that she doesn't remember the rules.
Mhm. Yeah, you pass the time playing some Triple Triad and hanging out at the edge of the woods in a quick little afternoon camp. Perhaps a little more like a picnic, more so than a proper like set up for night, because you've been up for a few hours.
And now that Xweets isn't like immediately nearby to see, Cooper is probably just like holding Rowan's hand.
Yeah.
Sweet's at one point probably like, yeah, they're probably holding hands over there.
Kupo.
Yeah, I joke, but fucking good for them or whatever. It's a cruel, indifferent universe. Might as well have someone around who doesn't hate your guts, right?
So real though. And Dupe, I imagine Rowan wakes up.
Mm-hmm. It ain't pretty. He definitely, his, like, hair has, flopped down, so it's, like, kind of, like, it's like, all long and just down. And just...
Wait, no. Are you telling me that it's standing up like it's a conscious magical effort? What do you mean?
I don't know
His
about
hair-
magical, but at least a lot of product.
You can style hair, Splash.
Yeah, but
You
why
cannot
did
have
it
prehensile hair?
why did it unstyle just because he fell asleep?
He was
gotta
dragged,
She poured water on
exploded,
it.
knocked out. Water was poured on it.
You know, you raise a great point. You're so right.
And he was struggling in his sleep. It is fully down.
No, you're so right. He is wet. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Go on.
And he's panting and like staring, just surprised and shocked and like panicked. And it takes him a moment to calm down when he like realizes that he's not in that awful dream anymore, and he's like,
He's still tied up.
Surely not.
Oh,
Surely you unwrapped the boy.
no. I mean, only as much as might be comfortable for like a sleeping bag level of tied up, but like he was comfortable.
yeah. I don't depend. Would the knot have held with him suddenly sitting up?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I think it was mostly there for grabbing purposes, not for restraining purposes.
Right. And he like he does he like runs his hand through his head and he's just like, oh, it was a dream. And sort of looks over to Cooper, who's like sat next to him, and then he feels the hand, and he isn't weird about it for once.
Wow.
He just, in this moment, doesn't say much, but does squeeze his hand and like gives him a look of, oh, thank God, we're all okay.
And then I think kind of half thinking like, oh good, he's awake. Wait, hold on. He just fucking exploded. And now he's just waking up, kind of just re-remembering everything that led to this point.
Yeah.
I think goes in for another hug and she's like, "Oh, good, you're awake."
And at the hug, he is like, he's like a little caught off guard, but then just hugs him really hard back, and it's just like, oh, did we do it?
Yeah. No, we did.
Thank goodness. That thing was really dangerous.
Yeah, it was. And then kind of in unhugging, just faking him. Why did you go with it? You could have shot it from the ground. I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd hit it if I was on the ground. More accuracy and all that. I was worried, man. It was a reaction at the moment.
Fair enough.
Why do I feel like I hit my head, though?
How much do you remember?
I remember it's the springy... Xweets caught me, and then... Oh, I hit the house, didn't I?
You hit the side of the house, yep.
Oh.
And, that was a good already, 10 feet up.
Yeah. Ow.
But you mostly slid down it.
What?
At which point you might be aware of just some scrapes and burns on your face.
Yep. What do you mean slid down? Surely I would just bang smash.
You did, and then you did kind of splat a little. Like you got a little thin. And then you kind of just slid down it. And then once you hit the bottom, you kinda, fell over with a funny slide whistle noise.
He looks. He's doing the sort of blinking. Sorry, what?
You fucking with me right now?
I mean, it's kind of just what happens here with talking buildings, telescopy.
Listen, telescopy. Hey.
Hi, that's me.
I'm so glad you guys are connecting.
He takes a second and he's like, he looks back to his he looks to the wrist that he saw go weird in the night, and he's looking it over, sort of turning it, checking for any sort of discoloration,
Yeah, good instincts. It's part of it almost like a full black ink tattoo. Part of it is just black, dark black. It looks like you've got a sweatband tattooed, basically. It does not look great.
Oh, did you
He has to push his
break
own
your
bangles. It's it doesn't feel broken. It doesn't hurt. What is this?
Can you move it?
He just tries to scrub it, as though it's dirt or something. Just get, what the?
Yeah, that's not coming off. Yeah, it's a blackout tattoo. Yippee!
And he manipulates his hand so that he can move his wrist, and he's like, yeah, it doesn't feel bad.
Yeah, as you go to just move your hand about a bit, just flexing it. Like, as you're flexing your hand sort of just kind of towards yourself, instead of bending normally at the wrist as a hand should do, the whole, like, segment just kind of... It's just real bendy and weird. I mean, it's rubber hose. There's no other way around it. It bends like a rubber hose. Like, it feels normal to do, but it looks fucking bizarre.
He has, like, a moment of just, like,
Boneless like a pizza.
That.
Oh!
What do we...
We got
Oh!
a dark bolt.
Dark Bolt! Yeah!
The energy in this is perfect.
It
And
really
mine's in it
is.
too.
She's so awkward.
That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, this is so good.
Little mug!
The look on her face is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, why is it doing that? What?
Xweets, Xweets, he's awake.
Great. I mean, fine. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think Cooper calls that right as maybe Xweets was about to win her first match of the whole set.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, that's fuck. All right. She sort of grumpily kind of stomps over there, and then the first thing she sees is the wrist, and the first words out of her mouth are, "You fucking mocking me?"
What's happening? Why is it like this? What?
How should I know?
What?
What did you do?
What happened to the off-worlders?
What? I don't know. What are you talking about? Stop
What do you
it.
mean you don't know?
Do I look like a historian to you? Stop stretching. I find it very offensive.
Who would know?
Who would
Who
know
would-
what?
Hey, why are we in the forest anyway? Like, where are we?
Shut up. You're welcome for catching. You're welcome for catching you. Read this. She clumsily just shoves the documents into his hands.
He's got like loads of paper on him. He looks just so disheveled and so confused. And it's just like
Sad, wet, covered in paper.
Oh, I get this. I get it. This is one of those dreams within a dream. I'm gonna wake up and everything's gonna be normal again. And he just rolls back over.
Are you serious?
No, Ro. Hey.
She pinches his nose.
It takes an alarmingly long time for him to respond, but like just long enough that you're like, what? Really? And then like suddenly it's like.
Kid, how much oxygen's getting to your brain?
A lot of it burns up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, wake up and look at the blueprints. All right.
But these are the ones from Reds, right? with the gummy and yeah, we know.
No, the other part.
The one with the big drill that's gonna destroy the planet.
I mean the other part. And he like looks at it and he's just like, huh? But that's... Wait, how big is this thing?
Can we see it from here?
You can, like, just about, see it over the treetop for sure, just chucking away, pumping smoke into the air.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
pretty sure it's that.
And he like
So
holds it
it's
up
kind
next
of
to
under her
it.
breath. Wait a minute. And like looks from the paper up to the thing and then back to the paper. Like, wait,
Yup.
no?
It's
Huh.
been that the whole time.
You learn something new every day. Anyway, wake up and fix it. This is your problem now. In no way being in any way helpful of a steward of the information. Just
Oh, yeah,
sort of shouting things
absolutely.
at him.
Absolutely. And he's just like, what do you
Sweets and
mean
I
it's...
talked a little, and we're going to work together to try and help improve the situation here, especially because that's probably going to be our only way of getting out of here.
Wait, you guys talked?
Yeah.
And you know that us helping means that we're gonna need to use our keyblades, right?
Is that the first thing that comes to you? Yes. All right.
Of course
fucking
it
God.
is!
Hi, my name is Bowen. My personality is Keyblade. God, it just never stops
Rowan.
with you.
With an
Right.
R!
That's what I said.
You said Bowen!
Exactly. That's your name.
No!
We cannot get caught up on little details like yes or no Keyblades or what your name is. There are serious things happening, and we you need to get your ass up and do things about it.
Sweets is being a little spicy.
Sweets' body doesn't move at all, but her head just turns a full, like, 360 plus degrees, like goes past Cooper all the way around again and then back. It's like, what the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
did you just say to me?
I'm sorry, that wasn't appropriate.
She turns back to Rowan. Wake up and fix it! You want to be a hero? Wake up and be a hero!
Oh. And that's just in time for our next ad break.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah!
Yeah.
God, I'm just imagining, like, those, like, the dumb meme edit of the cat with its head that's, like, extended. Like, oh, man. Zoop.
Yeah,
I
there's
love-
fully like a corkscrew shape in her neck as it's like
Yeah.
at me.
Yep.
It's like fucking
say?
Hootie from goddamn Owl House. Just extending.
It's sort of like...
The complete change in tone of each conversation is sending me.
Yeah, truly.
This is really good.
She doesn't have people skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, wake up and be a hero might work.
Mhm.
So while we're at ads, I'm gonna go get a Dr. Peepus and I'll be right back.
Yeah, we shall BRB, have a stretch and a piss and a water or whatever.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, woo. Hello, chat. Hello.
Hello, chat room.
Hello, chat room.
Hello.
Chat room, this is streamer and gang. Hello.
Astral, take break and eat dinner before your head explodes.
Your head explode.
Is someone not self-caring?
What? Mods, to the hole with them.
Mm-hmm.
To the hell!
Into the hell.
Oh my god, I should send out, like...
Oh, Dark World, what's
do you-
this?
Oh my
Like
god!
Ah! I'll have something ready.
When Mog's got his little bag of all of the little gems he's won.
Yes! I mean, Kupo.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so we're returned back and wake up and be a hero, I believe.
Oh, and Rowan's hair's down.
Yeah.
Yeah!
A little
Row
wet
hair
mullet.
down. He's just a wet cat. He's so
He
zombie.
is. He is. I think like he's just gonna be like, I just woke up. Can we at least eat first? Can I just cook something and then sure we'll talk. There's a lot of screaming going on right now, and I don't know what's happening with my wrist. With my wrist. Why are you screaming?
Stop
I don't know,
yelling!
because your distress makes me feel like I'm in control of something. I don't know.
And he's very, very like grumpy, and he gets up and it's just like, whatever. Like I'm yeah, fine. We'll do that. But like, let me wake up first.
Xweets isn't saying anything, but she is just staring directly at him, unblinking.
And I think he's gonna be like, he's just going to like grumpily set up and just start cooking, because that's like one of the only things that makes sense to him right now. It's like, it's his zen, like.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
Help with anything?
if you could peel the onions, and then if you could plate up these veggies. And he's delegating, and he's just getting it done, and he's doing
What do
like,
you mean peel the onions?
and like he looks up at her, and it's like the slowest like head tilt that you can almost hear the lack of oil in the gears, like. And now that like that stare is like right back to her, like. Xweets, why was there so much fucking sugar in your kitchen?
Sounds like you don't have the answer to my question.
Please tell me you don't just eat sugar.
Please tell me shut up. You making breakfast or not? Why are you peeling the onions?
It's worse than I thought.
Under the veil of, like, condescending incredulity, she is just going to be asking him basic cooking questions while he's doing it. But it's all worded to make it sound like she thinks he's doing something stupid.
I was gonna say there was a level of like Cooper is going to explain like a particular way in which Rowan had taught him how to prepare the onions to like minimize waste. But then she did just say, why?
It's like, that's such an insultingly basic question. I'm not sure how to answer it without being angry.
Right. Like, oh no. She's a disaster.
But it's eggs, it's liquid.
It's eggs, it's liquid.
This world is a devil's world.
What do you mean you add wet to the wet to make dry? That doesn't make any sense. That's what fire's for.
Look, we did that math earlier. I took a dry bow and I added wet, and now he's wet.
Oh, so that was you that did this.
Yeah, and I'll
Now,
do
why
it
am I
again.
not surprised?
We were concerned that you just, like, immediately fell asleep and maybe you have a concussion. I don't know how to diagnose that.
Well, if he did, he went to sleep, so damage is done on that one, but I don't know. His personality doesn't seem any different than normal.
God.
Thank you for your concern, Cooper. Honestly, I feel fine if a little funny.
No. No.
Fall back.
Look, it was offensive when he said it. It's offensive now that you're saying it.
There has to be information about this, right? Was there any in the papers that you took from Red?
I don't remember. Did they talk about the mist at all?
Hang on, let me double check.
We do have the research notes.
The keys are used. Something about gray matter.
Yes.
I don't know if it explicitly says that what that is.
No, I don't believe so. It's... Yeah, there's nothing here that tells you about what happens to off-worlders. But as you're looking through it, you do hear movement in sort of the underwood near you. And
Oh,
here, let me see. A grayscale, black and white, cow, anthropomorphic cow, walks out and says, "Oh, I might be able to help with that."
Who the hell?
Name's Clover. I know a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I've been, well...
Eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping, yes, that's a great way of putting it. I heard a big explosion and I thought, why, I should probably look into who these people are and what their deal is.
You're not with the lightning lady, are you?
The lightning.
Here, she had a card or whatever, and he just like fishes it out of his pocket. He
Out of
he
his
does,
forehead.
He
Why
does still have it.
the card and still hasn't read it?
And he gives it to Clover. This ring any bells or whatever?
No, it doesn't ring any particular, and she does have a little, like, choker with a cowbell. A small cowbell, a respectable cowbell, but a cowbell on it. Like, no, this doesn't ring any bells, no.
Everybody's got jokes here.
Everybody's got jokes here. It's part of what makes it fun. No. I believe you were having questions about what happens to off-worlders such as yourself. Now, she looks at Xweets, sort of squints her eyes. You're Xweets, right?
Who's asking?
Me, little Clover. No, it's just I heard that you'd met with a terrible fate. I thought you'd been killed, but here you are. Safe and sound.
If only I'd been so lucky.
Huh. Oh, I guess I'll have to update my sources on that one.
I'm sorry. No, hang on. And Sweets is entirely in business mode now. What do you mean sources?
I'm a bit of a collector, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, no, You come showing up out of the woods, acting all coy and shit, probing me for information, knowing my name and stuff, and then mention about your sources, and think I'm just gonna let you leave this conversation? Who the fuck are you?
Okay. No need to be upset. As I said, I'm Clover. And I represent... And you can see, like, gears are turning as she's considering what to say next. I represent a little group you might have heard of, dear Sweets. I'm surprised you're not part of it. The Uncaring ring any bells?
You're doing the... Very cute. Give me 2 seconds, I'm pulling up. No. Oh my god, roll 20.
Roll 20, please.
I was trying to deep dive in a timely manner, and now it's not letting me pull my character sheet up anymore.
No.
There we go. Jesus. Okay.
Oh, we got a 9. So you get to ask one question.
Cool. I think the easy one here is what here isn't as it seems.
Yeah. Clover definitely knows who Miss Q or Lightning Lady is. Absolutely, no question. And what here isn't as it seems. I mean, like, she's definitely spying on you guys, but it also doesn't seem like there's necessarily malicious, intent is the word I was looking for.
She's not immediately looking to put us in cages.
Yes, exactly. Like she does seem to just actually be like want to ask questions.
Say I've heard of them. What does that do for you?
Well, I suppose then you've had the I wouldn't be so lucky to assume that you haven't had the opportunity to join with us, have you?
I've gotten your flyers.
And you've declined, have you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Shame.
I'd like to think that at least one of the responses was she mailed back like a drawing of her just flipping them off and sticking her tongue out.
Yes.
She sent back the return envelope, but without a form inside. Oh, you're gonna prepay for this, huh? Okay, here you go.
Sends a glitter bomb.
Thanks for the postage, suckers. Get those 47 cents back. I don't think so.
And then Clover looks at Cooper and Rowan and says, so I couldn't help but overhear... Right, there was a lot of thing I overheard. The explosion, beautiful job. How did you... And those... weapons you used... Impressive stuff, and now I'm hearing talk about wanting to be a hero? Maybe going up against the machines?
Neither of us have our keyblades out right now, do we?
I don't think so.
So she was watching before the explosion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Rose only got his 1,000 Feasts out, and Gormon's Flame. Those aren't Keyblades.
Those aren't Keyblades.
Don't be silly.
No, those are completely other things.
Yeah, they're his cooking tools.
Yeah. Those are magic-assisted cooking tools.
Yeah. And he does kind of like... He's like, now what? Like, kind of got that look on his face. But, like, as soon as she starts saying like that... Again, total recollection. He's just like, oh, you really do sound like that freaking lightning lady. You are with them, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Sure. Let's say I am. Is that a problem?
Yes, it's a problem. Get out of here.
All right. Look, I don't want any trouble. I just, can I say my thing and then I'll go? I'm not here to stir up any trouble. Right? Alright.
I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
Thank you. I like this one. What's your name? Doesn't matter. Listen. We, the people, my friends, the people I'm with, the uncaring as we call ourselves.
You're not friends.
No, we're not. My colleagues, then. We are also not very happy about that. And she points in the direction of the giant smoking drill machine. And, well, I just overheard that you don't like it either. And I thought, hey, why not offer an alliance? Huh? What do you say? What can I do to... Look, you don't trust me. I don't know what Q did, okay?
She did trap us in trapped him in a lightning cage and did try to just attack me. Presumably to do the same.
For heaven's sake.
Why would we make an alliance with a bunch of people who haven't been able to solve this problem already?
Because... And I'm glad you asked that question. What a wonderful question. Because we have knowledge, and you have those, and she kind of swishes her hand around, those weapons. That's like the one thing we lack. Not weapons in general, but the magnitude of power beyond anything we can do. And we have a guy who can stop time, okay? And y'all have those things. Right? And I don't know
Yeah.
all there is to know about them, but I know that they're incredibly powerful. And we just, we could work together.
How many of you are there?
Enough. Plenty.
Is that like 10 or is that like 100? Maybe like 4?
Why is
5?
that important?
I don't know. I think it's a pretty good question.
It was unclear before what Miss Q's direction was.
Agreed.
We were just lumping her in with the machines. Is that sounds like not the case?
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the case. She is
So,
with
like,
us as...
Maze the Heartless? The little guys?
Yeah, the Heartless. Yeah,
That's
that's not us.
Okay.
And they're kinda stirring up trouble. Look, I don't know what Q did to you, and I'm sorry. Well, no, you did tell me. Cages, lightning trap, yeah, bad. Listen, she's with us, but she's kind of, you know... she's a bit of a
You can't
loose...
really trust her.
Exactly, you can't really trust her. But she's one of us. We take care of our own, even if she's unruly. At times. But at the end of the day, I don't, look, I'm sorry about what she's done, but I don't see necessarily why we shouldn't work together, you know?
What is it that you want?
In short,
Yes, please.
your weapons, really. But I know you're not just gonna give them over, and I'm not about to do anything.
They're a bit picky about who they go with.
Are they now? Isn't that interesting? So I couldn't just pick one up. You couldn't just hand me one, and I could just go.
Who's to say?
Right.
She sort of shoots Cooper a look like, let's not offer up any more information.
And once again, Cooper is like, oh, fuck. God
Oh,
damn
man.
it." Everyone seems to know what's going on, but the second I play along, it turns out I'm the dumb one. What do you mean we don't know this? Shit!
What is the information everyone knows?
I clearly don't get it.
Right.
And Rowan just sort of like continues to flip an egg and goes, hard pass.
Right.
If our goals truly do align, I don't know that we need to form an alliance.
That's
Yeah,
a
you've-
weird way of looking at it, my man.
You've been really upfront with the ways that we could help you. I'm not sure you've done anything to suggest that you even can or desire to help us. So what exactly does that look like?
Let's see. Your friend there is suffering from what happens to all outsiders who come to Sunken Valley. You wanna take on the machines with little to no knowledge of how or where or why. You wanna get off-world, which is also gonna be kind of a problem, what with the... I assume your ship's broken? You came here somehow, right? And let's see, what can I offer? I know what happens to off-worlders who stay on Sunken Valley for too long.
Why don't you just start with that immediately? Show us some
Because
trust, huh?
you don't show me any trust.
That's because
You come
we've had some
slinking out
bad
of the woods like,
things
oh,
happen.
ho, ho, I heard your conversation. What reason do we have to trust you?
I mean, shit, that's a great point. Yeah, no, alright. Let me put it simply. I came into this knowing that we're already kind of a little bit at odds. Like, I'm not. I know, okay? Fine. So I did know about Q and what she did to you, and I did know that was probably going to present kind of an issue. Knowing that, I kind of feel like that as soon as I give you the information that you need from me, you're not gonna help us. You see? We can help each other. Like, I don't know that I can trust you to hold up your end of the bargain. All right, I'll
feel
throw
like
you
we
a
still
bone.
don't know what you want, or like what your goal here is. Like, you and Q both want these weapons, but to do what?
All right, I'll consider that a freebie. You know what? Sure. Let me give you the whole spiel.
Under her breath to Cooper, she says she doesn't know.
Rowan is serving up food to Cooper and Xweets at this point, so that they can just sort of have story time with some food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go on, eats egg. Doesn't look impressed.
So, Bowen, was it? I understand something weird's been happening to your body lately. And that is a thing that slowly happens to most off-worlders because, well, as far as we can tell, ever since the, she kind of does a splitting motion with her hands, ever since the situation, planet's kinda been a little defensive, shall we say. And, well, in short, you're transforming. And at some point, you're gonna be like me. And she kind of does a little wiggle to show off her rubber hosiness.
What, a cow?
No, look, do you like your body the way it is? 'Cause I, personally, there's utility to this for sure. But I am a little tired of the silliness. I'd like just a touch of normalcy would go a long way for me. So anyway, you're gonna start changing, and you know that, that gray, the mist, the fog. You've seen that, right?
The gray what?
The fog.
Dream?
Yeah, the fog. The mist.
You said you said the word gray.
Yeah, fog's gray. What of
It
it?
sounded like a keyword.
Yeah, it was like written in another color. I mean, what?
She
Sweets points to the dialogue box right there. It says
Yeah.
Gray M hyphen.
Ah.
I think that one's actually called an M dash.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about that. And she grabs the text box and wipes it, puts back up. It just says fog. See, normal stuff.
Sweets regards her with sort of a begrudging respect. So sort of I see you also play in the space. All right.
Look,
So did you start off as someone else?
someone else? Where'd you get that idea from? I'm me. I've been me. As far
So
as
you're
I...
not this way because of the planet's defensiveness?
No, I am. I'm just still
You-
me. I'm just all weird.
So yes.
So, okay, so you're not someone else, but your body is different. Were you a...
Yes.
Were you a cow? You're an off-worlder then, so you're not
Of
one of
course
the
I was,
animals.
No. Look,
Okay.
that's a finer point.
Look, we're all dancing around the very offensive point here that you're playing off a way that I've lived my entire life as some sort of disability.
No.
So what's wrong with being stretchy then? Tell me then. Uh-huh.
Is Sweets not...
I don't know.
I mean, I didn't really ask a question, but...
I don't know. I inferred.
Sure.
I mean, as a nobody by the rules, I am not. Yes, correct.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
No, hold on. Rewind?
It's just a little nobody humor. He said, "So is Sweets not?" And the whole, you know, the tired line of "Who nobodies don't exist," you know. So you said, "Is she not?" I said, "Correct, I am not." It's not important.
No,
You're looking at me
okay.
like I.
Sure. No, I think I'm just... It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Look, we're dancing around the
Clover,
issue
do
here.
You...
Yes.
Are you a nobody too? Do you have a heart? Is that part of this?
What kind of question is that? And you can see...
One that comes up in this situation?
Okay, great. So I don't have to explain that bit to you.
Well,
That's a relief.
they don't answer the question, though.
Right.
Like-
So, what happened to me was not a direct result of what's happening to you, but it's similar, you see? Okay, so
Mhm.
the problem is that, yeah, you're gonna probably most definitely lose the old pumper. And that's
Gosh.
already not great. And then on top of that, once that's happened, people like us, and she points to herself and Sweet, people like us have
Hey,
to
whoa, what?
give that old fog a big old wide berth because, like, it'll mess you up, make no mistake. But us? There's no coming back from that. Alright? That's not just death. It's worse. It's so much worse. And we really want to patch up the hole in the world that's sort of pumping all this fog up. Right? But we
So the
can't
fog-
do it on our own. So
So
there.
the fog, yeah, okay. So the fog does this to you, but then once it's done, it also still makes it worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets bad, and then it gets worse. I could live with the stretchiness, but it's the existential dread that's really getting to me.
Sure. Okay.
Ro, completely out of left field, has a moment where he's like, he like just looks to Xweets. He's like, "Wait, is that seriously why you had that sign in your yard?
What?
Is your nobody? Was that it?
Is
Will
now
you-
the time? Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, it was a. No.
They don't have
So
funny
let's-
garden signs where you're from?
Just, of all the times to. All right, so this hypothetical alliance, she says, turning away from that. Just what in your mind does that look like?
Huh. You know, I never thought I'd get this far. Well, to start off, we, as in the uncaring, help you guys out with whatever knowledge and maybe a bit of extra, a bit of extra power behind you never hurts, right? Some powerful friends. I mentioned the time guy, didn't I? Right. And then we, together, go... Step one is probably stopping that drill, because as far as we know, that's about to make another new great attempt at drilling into... It's gonna make things worse. So step
No,
one,
yeah,
we
that
help
seems
each other taking that down, and then step two, we figure out a way to safely go through... I mean, that's also... We need to get into the... We need to get to the heart, you see? We need to fix it.
Yeah, and how are you gonna do that?
Yeah. I mean, I was told your cool weapons could help. I don't know how. I was hoping you'd know. Is that a thing it does?
Maybe.
Alright, great. So you see how we help each other, right?
Kind of. Say this all goes off swimmingly and heart's fixed, the cracks all filled in, everything goes back to normal, or how it was before, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Then job's done.
I think so.
There's not like an additional catch or anything.
You gonna put Bowen in a cage again?
Heel turns where you're a hero 1 minute and then you change tracks to be a villain the next. Don't find that idea cool?
Oh, you really have met Miss Q, huh? Yeah, no. No. It's sort of just... I'll be honest, I thought at this point you would be, like, angry or attacking me. I'm happy to see you're reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, the idea is fix the heart, stop the drill, celebrations, presumably.
Right, except there's the part where you've already told us all the information that Bowen needed, and it sounds like we just go back on our way without you. Anyway, now if you'll excuse me, I've got Cooper's eggs to eat. And she just, with her hand, grabs one of the eggs off Cooper's plate and eats it.
Huh.
I think Cooper's still, like, doesn't even, despite his name literally being called out, is still just kind of, like, looking at Clover and still thinking it all, like, taking it all in. Like, alright, Rowan's in mortal danger. More than we already kind of were. It doesn't, I don't know what else they could possibly get. Fixing the world seems like a pretty good, we got what we want, you got what you want. Surely that's a fair trade-off, and there would be nothing on the other side of that that they could be weird with.
It's a good thing no one from this organization has ever once told a lie to get what they want.
And like, as you're thinking that through, Rowan just like now cooking up a new egg to replace the egg that Xweets ate. It's just like, cool. Anyway, pass. You can go now. Like, go tell your buddies to leave us alone.
Huh. Well, that's what I get for trusting anyone. No,
Miss Q being the first point of contact was not good, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's my bad. You can see there's like a text popping up over her head that's like -1 heart, +1 dark. Just, yeah, no, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, for sure. No, yeah,
Am I
that's
supposed
fine.
to feel bad because your stats are changing? You're probably just, look.
Yeah, no,
I've been
I'll
manipulated
go.
by people much better at it than you.
The one time I choose to actually say the truth. But yeah, no, that's fine.
See, the
Which-
way that you're talking...
Can we roll links with Clover before she leaves?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Dupe, what were you saying?
Oh, it's just gonna be like, the way you're talking right now, it's not helping your point at all. Like,
The phrase, the one time I decide to tell the truth.
like I've heard that one. Like, you're doing that
So
thing,
what
the mind game thing, the make us feel bad for you, and then like later on you'll use that. No.
Ew, no, negging? The game thing? Absolutely not. That's disgusting.
You literally said in the subtext of that sentence that you never tell the truth.
Oh, so you're literate now.
Hey! Don't call
Is
Xweets
this-
illiterate.
No, I said never mind. No, I'll just go.
You're not handling your plan falling apart gracefully.
Well,
This is frankly kind of an embarrassing look right now.
We're all looking.
It's the picture of the people at the party judging you.
Yeah. No.
We're trying to have breakfast.
I'll fuck off then. Okay, bye. And she turns to leave.
Rowan's like half expecting some sort of stupid mousetrap cage to come out of nowhere. Like, he's now looking above, like, any minute now.
Congratulations, the kid's having flashbacks. You feel good about that?
But yeah, why don't you roll some links?
Mm-hmm.
Not met a single monochrome bitch with an ounce of emotional maturity.
Oh, okay. I just roll a double
Oh.
six.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
So that was a mastery link.
Uh-huh. Wanna explain why?
She knows what's up.
Fair. Boo!
Damn.
With the advantage. Alright.
Wait, shit. I thought that was... What are her stats? Right, because Heart leveled up. Damn it. It's fine.
No link move.
Yep. Right.
And does she have a stupid letter in her name somewhere, or is it just how you think Clover is spelled?
No.
Like I've put a Q at the start. Like...
Yeah. Correct.
Is Clover the Q?
It's
Incredible.
it's Clover. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Links, because with Cooper we get a mastery link. And Xweets, we get a heart link. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Well, Xweets doesn't know a lot of other nobodies.
True.
Interesting that it's a heart.
Heart. You love are good for them both? Damn it. Correct. I would have known that. I fucking knew it. Hey, Nix, cards on the table. It wasn't, but then you said it, and I was like, no, that's correct. So, like, you spoke it into, like, you made it real. I'm not the guy from Star Trek. That's a different Q. Although,
Is it?
Storms are coming, Pooh Bear.
That's better. Good. Right. Like, unless you try and stop her, she slinks back into the woods.
If it's possible, without drawing too much attention to herself, I would like for Xweets to watch her for as far as she can see her.
I was saying, Mog's actually gonna attempt to not follow her very far, but just make sure she actually is leaving, and if she, like what she does, kind of in the near distance.
Ro
Yeah.
has slid the egg onto Cooper's plate in the meantime.
Oh.
Quick, while Sweets isn't looking. Har.
Yeah.
What the hell? He gets an extra egg, but I don't?
I mean, Sweets watches Clover go into the woods, and it doesn't take Clover too long to, like, break line of sight, which it, like, seems very intentional. If Mark's following a bit more closely, without any attempt to hide it, she is aware that he's following.
He's trying to be subtle, but... And he's not going to follow her very far, but, like... She would have broke eye contact or, like, line of sight with Xweets, so, alright, we're going to try to get line of sight on her again. Oh, and now she's gone a little bit farther, and we can't see her. Alright, let's keep readjusting. Just do that a few times just to see that she's actually leaving.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as far as Mark can tell, she is walking away. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, probably no more than, I don't know, like a block away equivalent. Like, not significantly losing line of sight to the camp.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just kind of wandering off.
All right, and then he's going to come back.
And you're back at... Yeah, Mark returns. And you're not... You're free to continue your egg.
Rowan's gonna pull out a coupon nut from his one of his many pockets and hand it to Mog.
Coupon nut for Mog.
He is going to immediately inhale it and hold it in his mouth like a jawbreaker. Like a real Ed, Ed, Eddie one, you know?
Yeah.
Full-on hamster.
Yeah.
And like the side of it, where like his ear is sort of stretched off the side of his head, and on the outside of the jawbreaker outline.
Mm-hmm. So... theoretically, like, they could help, but they're gonna fuck us over, right?
Of course they're gonna fuck us over. Look at her.
Yeah, their vibes are awful.
I mean, just terrible.
My heart's getting all bad intentions from them.
What do you mean? We're the good guys. Where?
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Either of you guys hear that, or is that just...
Hear what?
Nothing. You didn't hear, like, I don't know, some sort of little pervert gnome or something barking just now?
I don't think so.
Alright. I don't like the way you're looking at me. Moving on. So yeah, anyway, it sounds like Bowen's got the bends.
The bends. Yes, good.
Maybe I should just get like a t-shirt that has the letter R on it, or... Oh wait, hang on. He like pulls out the little pen that Red gave them and just puts it on like a name tag.
Are they call you R now?
It'd be better than Bowen.
Eh.
The Uncaring is an awful name for a polycule.
Oh my god.
So, fixing the heart of the world
That's...
seems like it would fix the bends. Why does it, how does it, I mean, it doesn't matter because we're going to fix it before it becomes a problem.
No.
Why? How does it take your heart?
Look. I want to be real upfront about one thing right now. We can stop this drill. There is no fixing the hole. All right. That is as it is, and it's gonna be that way until long after we're all dead. So the fact that she was coming in here saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna fix it," is just proof that she was lying to you. Nothing fixes the fucking split. Let's just focus on the drill and getting out of here.
Is she lying about the heart thing, though? Am I gonna lose my heart?
Well, then I'm gonna pull out the little diagram I have of the keyblades and the heart. And I don't. I don't think she knows whatever this is, but I don't know that I know what this is.
Yeah. How come you got 5 keyblades?
Finally, someone asks.
Well, she says they just follow her.
Just What do you mean?
Look, shut up. All right. And that's it. She doesn't say anything else.
Look, shut up is my favorite. You might not. I mean, you don't seem to remember, but there's something. Vague gestures at diagram. There's something here. I don't know that we can do anything about it, but there's something.
I think we should focus on the drill that's trying to kill everyone, personally.
No, correct. Definitely that's the start. I don't know that much can be done about the actual split in the world. I think that's true, and I don't know that we're the ones that can do anything, but something might be able to be done to the heart. And I think, I mean, we'll get there when we get there, but if whatever's happening or has already happened to a lot of them is going to happen to Rowan, I mean, we gotta.
Sounds like we need to. Sounds like time's a factor. So, and Xweets is putting off a real energy of, for whatever reason, the bit about the 5 keys and the heart specifically, she has no interest in talking about whatsoever.
I'm shocked.
Rowan is just giving her like this look, like,
Look, you Mr. Mechanic or whatever. Have you looked at them yet? Have you had enough egg to remember how to read?
No, I've not looked at them.
You've not had enough egg to remember how to read. Wow.
No,
All right,
that's not what I said. just give me these. And he starts reading through the documents.
There we go. Now we're actually getting somewhere. And you know what? While you do that, Xweets is going to get up and just sort of take a little cursory walk into the tree line just to make sure there's fucking nobody else out there lurking.
Yeah, no, you don't like a cursory look. You seem in the clear. Like there's like you're alone.
All right.
Ro is definitely like he's like reading through and he's on the research note and he just has a look of like he's leant against a tree now and he's just got that look that he gets when he's like studying something he really doesn't understand because all the math on it is just like cooking him. And he's just like
Do you need help with anything?
This one's boring.
This one's boring.
Do you... Boring because it's so easily understandable?
He blushes a little bit and he's just like, you take a look at it. I don't know, it's got numbers on it and it looks like it looks like those books that Master Ramu has that, you know, the ones they go on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Can Rowan not read?
He can.
Okay.
It's a
It's
Charlie
just
from Always
it's
Sunny moment.
non-fiction and it's just dry. So he's like, ugh.
So I will help read through and take notes and just kind of, when I find something more mechanical than not that isn't necessarily my forte, I will note and show to Rowan when he has a second.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, group study session.
Yup.
Yeah.
He's like, man, is it bad that I can kind of... And he looks like a little bit bashful at this because Xweets is currently like away, but like once settled into group study session, he's just like, I can practically taste the cookies you make, you know.
Oh.
I'm back. You better not be having any cute moments over here. Just sort of kick some dirt in Rowan's lap. I'm kidding. She doesn't.
For the dirt man, in case he comes around.
What's up, gay nerds?
It's the kick the door in meme.
Yeah.
The kick is so high.
Points at Rowan's shirt and then flicks his nose and makes a big loud fart raspberry sound at him.
And like, now that we've had the gray mat, do we notice the word gray matter on the research notes now?
Yeah, it sure is.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just double check, but yeah.
Bro's done the thing where he's like sitting upside down now. Like, you know when you're so fidgety and you just make big gay shapes because you can't sit still.
Yeah.
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 It would be worse if he was in a chair.
Yeah. Oh no, undoubtedly. And he's like looking at this note and he's like, hey, what do you make of this?
So like,
Oh. I suppose that's probably what she almost said.
So what the notes here refer to as gray matter from what you can read here, it's like mentioned with like how the world heart is broken and that that there's these 5 keys that could undo the damage, but they need something called gray matter that apparently is some sort of magic that someone out there has harnessed. Like it's clearly written by somebody who possesses whatever this gray matter magic is. And they're searching for the 5 keys.
So the gray matter isn't the same thing as the mist, or it is? It's just also someone knows how to make use of it.
I mean, unclear from this, but above the table, yes, same thing.
Gotcha. Okay. But something to do with is similar to the mist is what we get from it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We are approaching our final ad break.
Oh,
Yes.
so.
Soothe.
Jostle?
Jostle? God, I need to play that game.
Right.
What?
It was the one that Red played. Crypt Keeper? Crypt Master.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cards.
Okay, cards, exactly. That's it. That's the one.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little go piss girl and
Yay.
refill my water and take all the medicine.
Yay. Hello, chat room.
Hello.
Hello, chat
Hello.
room. It is me, Bowen.
What do you mean it's Bowen? He's got an R. It's right there on his shirt.
It's on his shirt now.
Yeah. I get it. It's Browen. Gotcha.
Wait, are you that? There's not another one of you with an L, is there? Oh God, if there's an L Bowen and an R Bowen, I'm gonna jump off a cliff right now.
That's how you know who's who.
You know what? We're just gonna pretend it's a nickname.
What kind of a nickname is Right Bowen?
It's okay, Sweets. You don't have to be all there. You're kind of not anyway. Being, you know.
Are you reusing words that have been used against you because you feel cornered and out of sorts in this conversation?
Maybe.
Oh, hey, don't start crying. Hey, I feel weird. Stop it.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
You're already wet. Stop adding more.
Yeah, why am I wet? This has already been answered, but seriously, just dumping some water on a guy who's trying to sleep? Hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
We
Well,
were worried
the
you
intent
were-
was to wake you up.
Hmm.
I mean, Koopa was worried you were dead or something.
I mean, that is true.
That's fair.
So did you get to the part where the thing's knees were circled in red?
Oh, what, that bit?
Yeah, that was the bit that yeah.
He, like, shuffles through the papers, and he's like...
Was that what we were?
Oh, yeah, we were looking at this one.
Oh. Stop it. Look at that one. Fighting that thing.
Yeah, but there's stuff on this one that...
Yeah, there's stuff on all of them. That one's got the thing we need to beat up on it.
No, but it sounds like the thing that... What was her name?
I mean, they're all kind of about a lot
Clover?
of the same stuff. They're self-replicating machines that can, like, heal themselves or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the healing itself part that I don't like.
Sounds like we just, blow up their weak points.
I
For
mean,
massive damage.
literally what is written in Red's, like, handwriting with crayon. Blow up weak points.
Attack the weak points for massive damage.
There is actually already an attack plan, like, lined out. Step 1, get on the drill's back. Step 2, blow up weak points.
Steps 1 through 9. Get up on the drill's back. I mean, that's standard boss fight stuff there. And looks like it's weak to explosions, which, well...
I mean, you did one of those today. Thank you for that, by the way, for drawing their attention.
He like, genuinely looks like, for a moment, like, wow, she thanked me, oh.
Yeah, speaking of thanks, hello, it is me, the reason that you, much to my chagrin, are not dead.
Thanks
if you
for
tell anybody
catching
how I
me.
did it, I'll kill you. Oh.
I
Don't say
didn't
that.
know if you would.
Stop it, I'm uncomfortable here.
Your aim could use work.
No, that bit went where I wanted it to.
What do you mean?
It was funny.
Well, one plus point if I become all rubbery is that I'm not going to need to rely on your aim anymore.
Oh yeah, you can rely on yours, that you were so confident in, thus needing to sling yourself up into the air to get close to begin with.
Look, I'm not a magic-y guy, okay?
What?
I mean, you did some real good stuff today, though. You're working on it.
Yeah. And he sort of like, he's like, look,
Someone is gathering light and granting advantage.
One for sweet.
one for sweet.
Thank you, Juno.
If we go into their territory, there's gonna be a bunch of things that know who we are, right?
I mean, probably.
Do the machines all look like the scientist lady in Crank?
I mean, that was something, I guess, that we cleared up. Yeah, the machines are not nobodies. and are working with the Heartless. But according to Maze, they don't even know what the Heartless really are.
So
But
they
yeah, they're a different group from these uncaring.
Mm.
Do you think they spell that with a Q too?
Fucking probably. So tacky putting weird letters into your name.
Fucking
The unquaring.
unquaring? Yes!
Yeah. Like, they're not only are they bad vibes, their group name is literally the Uncaring. Why do they care?
Right? Nothing says I care like someone going out of their way to say they don't care.
Hey, Xweets.
What?
Why were they trying to recruit you? Were they
I
like...
don't know, cause I got an enviable set of skills. Cause I got, and she looks like unreasonably angry, as though he's forcing her to say this. Cause I got a fucking keyword.
Do you... Why did you say no?
What? Like I would have spent my life fucking taking orders from people?
Good enough for me.
Oh. Alright, that was easier than I expected. Cool.
I mean, you answered truthfully.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just normally, at least with you, just it doesn't usually seem that easy. I don't know.
I mean, you're not a bad guy, you're just annoying.
No, hang on. I feel like you've mixed up who you are in this conversation.
What do you mean?
No, you're not a bad guy. You're just annoying. How? Fuck you. All right.
Not annoying?
Excuse me? She just looks sort of incredulously. She looks over at Cooper and was like, I'm not going to get any agreement out of you. And then, God. Look, I don't know how many gummy blocks you got left, but the whole reason I brought this shit here to you was because I assumed your weird sort of idiot savant mechanical know-how could give some sort of a leg up in the fight against this thing.
I'm not that good at gummy stuff, you know.
Don't make me regret this.
No, like, you told me the truth, I'll tell you the truth. Like, I only took the... I can only do so much with gummy, like...
Someone is gathering light and granting advantage.
He genuinely thinks that his knowledge is mundane, but in the way that, like, somebody who is skilled at something thinks that their job is mundane and that anyone could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
And
because
he's
it
just
feels
like-
normal to them.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I don't know what you're expecting. Like, I can't make miracles
Someone is
happen.
gathering
Like,
light and granting advantage.
Mog.
Okay, with the right pieces, could you build another one of those stupid guns to shoot it with? How's that? Could you do the thing I have seen you do again?
oh, easy. And like,
Then there we go. It's... Never mind.
Rowan, that's not all that easy. You know a lot about these things, actually.
what? No way. There's way better kids in the gummy class than me. I mean, Sydney and Cindy and, you know,
God damn it.
All of them, they're really,
Cedric.
really good. Yeah.
I'm sorry, were you in a class with everyone following the same naming convention except for you?
What? They're not following a naming convention.
It's a really common name.
Yeah.
Isn't that your dad's name?
Yeah.
Okay. So... Okay.
There's Sir Daniel and...
It's Daniel.
Sedantha.
Xweets is just quietly dissociating while this is happening.
Not a single one of them is called Sid, of course.
No, that's the teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Rowan's dad.
Not the same guy, though.
I'm starting to think
Not the
my
same
God.
guy.
real. And that this whole thing has just been an elaborate hallucination because 3 days ago something happened and I snapped. And you two have been conjured up by the last gasps of my failing psyche to help me grasp onto some semblance of reality as I slip into oblivion.
So you're one of those people that writes poetry. I get you.
Oh, boy.
For sale, 5 keyblades, never worn. Anyway.
Oh, and with a plan, sort of, slowly coming together. As for the next step is for our little Neapolitan trio, finally working together with a common goal. That's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee!
Nico,
But
you can't just say, quoth the raven, never worn.
Someone is gathering light and granting advantage.
Oh, thanks. I can't use advantage in this game, but it's there.
I mean, we kind of figured out sort of what it could be with the Halloween one.
Yeah.
It's you just make our rolls worse.
Every
Yeah.
now and then.
Every now and then I'm just like, no, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you thought you were going to be able to just walk today, huh?
Mm-mm.
You're pushing through stress.
Pooped your pants.
Your pants.
Sure.
Roll for initiative against Sidewalk Elemental.
Concrete method.
Man, should have thought about that before you pooped your pants.
Someone is gathering light and granting advantage.
Oh God, this was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they always
feel-
are.
It feels like both nothing and a whole bunch of things happened at the same time.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
So
Someone is
much.
gathering light and granting advantage.
Sweet
Uh-oh.
neck
We
boyfriend, interesting.
hey, actually,
Just gonna slide that one to Sweets.
we've had an emotional breakthrough with Swedes.
You sure have. Yes,
Mhm.
I was actually thinking about that. Do you wanna, like, as a final thing of the episode, do a little thing about that?
Yeah.
Because as I remember it, when you make an emotional breakthrough, you can roll a link about it,
Yeah.
which I guess lets you lock it? Question mark.
There was something, yeah. Because if we change it, is it unlocked?
Yes. When a link has changed with another character, make a link again. On a 7 to a 9, the link type changes, and on a 10, it's locked.
So we'd have to get over a 10 to change it and lock it.
Yes.
Cool.
Not that I've spent any of my links.
Let's see.
What? Rowan with the 9.
With the 9, baby.
Yeah.
I think he wants to change it from mastery to light.
Hell yes.
The mastery is a locked link.
Already?
Yeah. I think there was some
Well, I think
shenanigans
at the
there.
beginning we just made the ones with each other locked.
Oh, true.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, in that case, yeah, it's still a locked link. It just changes type.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, he's given her guff, but like it's now at the level of like, yeah, you're fine. And thank you for opening up, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. Just gonna tease you now.
Oh! No! With advantage and everything. Um...
Oh wait, since I leveled light up to a 0 instead of -1, that means mastery is tied for my lowest stat. Shit, that gives me my 5th experience.
Well, that'll do it. But the link just doesn't change in this case. Although, I guess you get to roll for each of Rowan and Cooper.
I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
wait,
if
I had
mine
+2
changed.
forward with Rowan, so that would actually add +2 to make that an 8.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, so hell yeah.
I mean, my link move doesn't trigger, so
Yeah, so you get it.
so
So
the
you
light
changed.
link changes to a mastery link.
Xweets has gotta learn so much from Rowan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think she sees it the other way around.
Yes. Absolutely.
For sure.
Trying to think if mine has really changed. I mean, definitely strengthened, but it's already locked.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you, what kind of link do you have with Xweets right now?
A dark link.
Oh.
But as kind of a like, I don't know that the other flavors are stronger.
Hmm.
Like it's more friendly rivalry now or something, but it's still kind of standoffish. I don't know that the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't call them pals yet.
No.
Yeah.
Have a good eat. Yeah, so is that the changes for now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hell
And just-
yes.
So as not to clog up the end of stream, I will pick my advancement before the next session.
Sure. What about Mog's link with
Mog's
Sweet?
link? Now hold on.
Now hold on.
Monk's got a light link with her, right?
Mog doesn't actually seem to have a link with her.
Shit.
There was definitely some extended time spent with them
Oh,
together.
absolutely.
Let's see. Mog's gonna roll a light link, absolutely.
Yes.
He got competitive with her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He even
fuck.
stopped cheating.
Mm-hmm.
They're not rivals, though, are they? It's not born out of negative emotion.
Yeah.
And sure, Mog was explicitly given advantage a little bit ago. So
Yes.
we will roll light with advantage.
Yes.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think just the link extra doesn't make sense. Or the link move.
Yeah.
And Xweets already has a lock to light link with Mog, so
That's so perfect. All right. On that, thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, woo!
yeah, whoa.
Oh, man,
I love this game.
I love this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It's so much fun. I love seeing chat just pop off about shit.
Yeah.
It's so good. And sometimes chat just goes, "Hey, have you considered maybe this cooler name?" Like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was planned all along." Yep.
It was now.
It was now.
It was now.
Always has been.
Have you considered making this name worse?
Have you considered all of them are very stupid?
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, what if it's not Miss Q? What if it's just Misk? She just insists that it's actually Miss Q because Misk is fucking stupid.
Misk.
Do you know the funniest bit about that?
Mm-hmm.
I have had thoughts about stupid names that Rowan may call her again.
Oh, good.
If ever he sees her again, and Misk was one of them.
Yes.
Misk Bisk.
Misk, the unquailing polycule. Short for miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. That's really good.
A delicious bowl of lobster misk.
Oh man, how about Peto? Peto pie?
Peto.
Peto.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Miss Q wasn't even here, and I love her more after this episode. Good. Looks like they're just running an ad, so we should be able to rate into them ad-free. Yeah, they're doing a little drawing of Dre.
It's a dree.
A Dre, yes.
Drawing Dree.
Drawing Dre.
Train draw.
Drawing Dre. Yeah, let's go. The rate message is, of course, you're in the splash.
You're in the splash.
You're in the splash.
You're in the splash.
Like carpet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm soup.
Yeah, I'm so soup.
He.
Happy soup.
Happy soup.
Astral. You're in the splash.
No, not that one.
Not that one!
It's not that one.
Incredible.
There it is. Not urine the splash. No, you
No, we're
can't.
not doing that one.
No. Listen, if you get banned for that one, that's on you.
You're in trouble.
You're in the trouble.
You're in trouble.
Hey. Boo.
Join us next week for debrief.
Next week debrief. Are we gonna be fanless?
You are, unfortunately.
We're gonna be fanless.
We're gonna have to fend for ourselves.
We're gonna have
Fenless tarnish.
Saturday night.
to. Can we die?
Saturday night.